Hi, my name's Ollie. I'm going to be walking you through my portfolio suggested NEA. So yeah, let's start things off. So yeah, this is the startup page that you'll see when you first launch the application. Um, we have two buttons here, the login and the create account button. So let's say that you're a new user that hasn't created an account yet. So we're just going to click on this create account button here. You can choose whatever username you want. So let's say, I don't know, John Smith or something like that. And for example, if you just put a username here and no password and tried to create the account, there'd be a validation here saying that at least one field's not filled in, and you have to fill out both fields in order to create an account. So let's just create a password here, like let's say 12345. Yeah, so now as you can see, the account has been created and it's allowed that. So if we go to login here with our 12345 password, if we were to accidentally mistype it or something, and let's just say we just typed in 1234, as you can see, the account details would not be matched to our database, so we would not be able to log in and see the actual menu page. So yeah, if we just put in 12345, that should work. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is our menu page, and as you can see, there are a lot of buttons here. The first button that we'll be going to navigating towards is the questionnaire button, because that's the first thing that you want to do as a user. Um, so yeah, if we go to the questionnaire button over here, as you can see, it asks you a set of questions and you can choose your answer in this sort of menu here with a lot of different buttons to sort of select how you feel towards the question and what your sentiment is. So let's just quickly fill this out. As you can see, you can just click to the next question there. Let's say you disagree for this one, you don't really have a preference for this one, you agree for this one, strongly agree for this one. So yeah, you've just completed the questionnaire for the first time. So your profile will be displayed. So this is your current profile. Um, so you can see what your responses were, and you can go back to the menu now and have a look at the other functionalities of this application. So you can go to your previous profile saves. So this is your profile save that you just made here. As you can see, the time is currently 6:53 a.m. So you can sort of identify the profile save you made not only by its ID but by the timestamp that it has. Let's say you wanted to create another preference set. Just quickly do that right now. And let's say something changed in the way you want to invest. So you just created a new preference set here. And then if you go to your previous profile saves, you can see you have two sets of profile saves here. Let's say you want to use this new one, you don't like this old one anymore because you changed your sort of approach to investing, you can just delete that save, select this save, and if you go to your profile, it's the new save that you had here. So yeah. Once you select a profile that you're happy with, you can go to your suggested portfolio, and this will call an API and call the evaluation algorithm to suggest a few stocks, and it will do it in terms of order of what stocks have the best score. So, for example, this stock was selected to you first, it was displayed to you first because it had the best score for you. So, if you scroll down here, there are options. So you can keep the stock if you want, you can save the stock, or you can view other stocks. So if you just click the next stock, you can view some other stocks here. You can also view graph and view detailed information, which is like having a look at more in-depth metrics that are on Access but aren't just price graph, price data. So let's say you're scrolling through these stocks and you say, "Oh, this stock looks interesting to you. You want to have a closer look." So you can go to view graph, and you can see there's a graph here that just has price data on the y-axis and just a time range on the x-axis. So I think it's a 6-month time range for these data points. And of course you can zoom in on this graph, so you zoom in where you want, you zoom out if you want, or you can select an area to investigate further, or you can, adjust the time frame that you're viewing the stocks at. So yeah. Once you're done with that, if you're happy with the stock, then you might just save it right now, or if you still want to learn a bit more about it, you go to the detailed stock information. So this is not just price data, it also tells you more in depth, like um, reports about the stock. So, for example, it will tell you how many earnings per share it has, what its price to equity ratio is, what its price average is across the last 50 days or 200 days, what kind of market capitalization you're looking at, and even the exchange that it's traded on. So yeah, that's the detailed information there. Let's say you're really happy with the stock, you like it, you want to add it to your watch list or portfolio. So you'll save the stock here. Let's also say that you like this one, so you'll save that as well. You go to your menu now, and you can view your saved stocks here. So this is your current portfolio. I think this is from the previous one we had before. Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't. But yeah, this is the current stocks that you've saved and are currently looking at. So if you want, you can remove the stock if you're not happy with it anymore. So yeah, that's an option that you have. So yeah, once you've sort of selected your stocks and your portfolios, what you might think about doing next is looking at the trading strategies that would suit you well. So there are 7 trading strategies on display, and they're displayed to you in order of, once again, how well suited they are to you, how well they align with your investment preferences. So as you can see here, the first one that came was swing trading. So the evaluation algorithm believes that swing trading would suit you the best. And you can see what sort of risk level it has, what sort of time horizon it has. So you can see that whilst this stock is a bit more on the riskier side and is a bit more long term, you do not really need to sit there and nurse the trading strategy, and you don't need there's not a really high barrier to entry here. So the startup capital is only a rating of 4 out of 10 here. But let's say you want to broaden your horizons, have a look at some other choices that are not as good. Have a look. Oh, momentum is the same score, or range, which the score increases as a lower score signifies that the the trading strategy is more tailored towards you. So yeah, let's say that you're happy with these 3 and you want to learn a bit more about them and how to implement them, then you can just click here on the view detailed information, and there's just a short paragraph here on how these stocks work and how you can trade with them. So yeah, thank you for listening. Yeah, that's the end of my tour.